Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Keys, and today we're going to look at the Righteous VII auto rifle from the new Monarchy faction. This is a sexy looking auto rifle. As you can see here, it does have the red and white new Monarchy overlay pattern on the gun itself. You can get great rolls right from actually the new Monarchy faction if you go see Executive Hideo. And just to compare against the Doctrine of Passing, you can see that it is bested by the fire rate. But it does have more impact and range than the Doctrine of Passing, and that impact does make a nice difference. It definitely competes almost head-to-head with the Doctrine, I find. The tagline for this is Executive Issued Auto Rifle for Loyal Supporters of the New Monarchy, and it's a kinetic damage weapon. Now, let's take a look at some of the perks on mine. I have SLO-12, it's a Suros projection sight, improves weapon handling. The second sight that I have is SPO-26, Suros lightweight red dot sight, improve weapon handling, and the third is SPO-57, Suros threat evaluation, highlights enemy targets. I also have hammer forged on mine, so I have improved range and accuracy. I'm going to kind of skip over next. Appended magazine, increased magazine size, and slower reload. You can see the reload speed's already a bit low on this. I have snapshot, aiming this weapon is incredibly fast. I have small bore, increased range and stability, slower reload, reduced magazine size. And then last, I have feeding frenzy. Kills with this weapon increase reload speed for a short period of time. I really like this roll just because I have some extra range in it. I do have some great stability. And the reload speed is a bit low on this auto rifle in general, so you might want to look for some sort of gauntlet with an auto rifle loader. You'll see right at the gate, Executive Hideo has our back with a pretty awesome roll in the Righteous VII. This one here has SLO-12, Suros projection sight, improve weapon handling. Next it has SPO-26, Suros lightweight red dot sights, improves weapon handling. And the last is Suros-41, threat evaluation, highlights enemy guardians who have charged supers and powerful minions of the darkness. Perfect balance. This weapon has extremely low recoil. You can see that it does a pretty nice bump to the stability bar. It also has oiled frame, we'll just skip over that. Lightweight, when held, this weapon grants +2 character agility. And next is reinforced barrel. I'm probably going to go with lightweight on this. It's cool to have an extra +2 character agility and keep that stability up. And then counterbalance. This weapon has increased stability. Right out of the gate, this weapon is a beast and a powerhouse, and you're going to be able to hit all your shots on pretty much a dime. As I was saying earlier, this is a really sexy auto rifle. I like the paint pattern, I like the Suros emblem, as well as the new Monarchy. This gun looks amazing, both in this image as well as in gameplay. So let's take a look at gameplay. We'll talk about some weapon stats, some of the perks that you might want to look for on yours that I might not have mentioned, and just talk about the weapon in general in comparison to other auto rifles. I think this is one of the best auto rifles in the game. I think a lot of people have blinders on with regards to auto rifles. Everyone wants to have an Arminius and a Doctrine of Passing, so you can have that high rate of fire spray and play. But with a little bit of luck and a little bit of aim, more aim than anything, this gun will actually outgun those in a number of situations. From a rate of fire perspective, it's tier 2, so Arminius and Doctrine fall into tier 1, where the rate of fire is 100. The next tier to that in auto rifles is 88, which is where this gun in particular lies. The impact on it is 8, which can be maxed out at 9 if you have high caliber rounds. The stability at base is 32, but it's very easy to bump up that stability, and it actually maxes at 100. So there are a few stability perks that you can utilize to get to that 100 and have pretty near perfect balance. The magazine is at minimum 23 and at max 38. The aim assist on this is 63 at base and 68 max. You can max that out with some scopes as well as hit in hand. But I find, as long as you can aim the weapon a little bit, any sort of boost to aim assist is not going to make a huge difference. One of the scopes that you can equip, or a couple of them that you can equip, actually have better weapon handling, so it's going to do that for you automatically. The equip speed on this is 59 out of the gate. That weapon handling, as well as a few additional perks that are available, will increase that equip speed, and actually maxes out 114, so you can equip very fast. One of the things I do like about this is the range. The range at base is 4, which is increased insanely easy by almost a handful of perks realistically, and can be maxed out to 56, which is very high. As an example, I have Hammer Forged on mine, and I can actually combat enemies at a mid-range, quite easily. So from a column perspective, when you're looking at what sort of perks you want, in the sight column, if you're going to want to improve weapon handling, you can go with the SLO 12, the SLO 19, or the SPO 26. If you want to focus on increasing your target acquisition, the SPO 28 does a nice job of that. In column 3, you definitely want to look at either a range perk or a stability perk. For a range perk, I have Hammer Forged on mine, as you saw at the beginning of the video, which improves range and accuracy. If you're looking to increase stability, you're going to want to look for Perfect Balance or Fitted Stock. In column 4, you have a number of options. I particularly like Lightweight if you already have some stability perks from the previous column. If not, you can focus on either Small Bore, Hand-Laid Stock, or Injection Mold. Another thing that fits nicely if you already have a couple stability perks is the ability to use Rifled Barrel in column 4 as well. In column 5, we have a couple choices. If you're looking for range, Rangefinder is an available perk for this weapon. If you're looking to increase aim assist, Hidden Hand is also available, although I would not recommend it. From a stability perspective, you can look at Persistence or Counterbalance. I like Counterbalance a little bit more, but Persistence is not too bad. Rodeo is also a viable choice in this. One thing you can do if you are looking to increase your reload is go with Outlaw. And then if you're really gunning for a great roll and you're very close to max stability, Glass Half Full is a fantastic perk, which will allow the bottom half of the magazine to cause additional damage, which just takes this weapon to the next level. So if you guys have been watching the gameplay as I've been kind of going through the different stats and perks that you're going to want on the weapon, you'll notice that this weapon is just a beast. It's very easy to gun through enemies in both PvP and PvE, and is one of the best options in my opinion in this particular game. Again, kind of going over the stats you're going to want to look for on your weapon. You're going to want something that's going to increase the range and increase stability. Those are the absolute two most important items for this particular weapon. If you're a close quarters fighter and you're looking at playing more in PvP, Glass Half Full is a fantastic perk to have if you already have great stability, because there's no point of doing additional damage if your weapon is not going to be stable and you're not hitting all of your shots. I would honestly put this weapon right on par with the Doctrine of Passing, and I actually like it more than the Arminius D. I find the recoil pattern on the Arminius D is just absolutely terrible and almost unacceptable. With that particular weapon, you do absolutely need Counterbalance to change the recoil pattern, because it just seems to fire in in a very odd pattern. It goes left, right, up, down. The actual fire pattern in this weapon is very acceptable, very easy to use, and I like it very, very much. You could also go with something that might give you a few more bullets. I do find that the ammo does run out a little bit quicker than I would like, but at the same time, if I'm hitting some crit shots, it's very easy to wipe out enemies extremely quickly. So as I said at the beginning of the video, this is a new Monarchy auto rifle. You can acquire it through being rank 3 with New Monarchy and pledging allegiance to New Monarchy. So you can buy it from Executive Hideo. You can also have it drop in packages, and that's where you would get the random perk rolls. So the various New Monarchy packages you get on every rank that you receive from New Monarchy. The particular one that I have here was from a package. I've had probably about 6 or 7 drop, and this was my favorite. So by far this is one of my favorite auto rifles in the game. And if you're looking at grinding and leveling up some factions to get a better auto rifle, this is a great weapon. There's also a couple other great weapons from the New Monarchy faction. Their sniper rifle is actually fun to use. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it does look really cool and it's fun. The Applin 3 is a fantastic hand cannon. I'll link in the video below so you can check out the Applin 3 review that I did. Mine had some really great perks on it as well. It's also a fun hand cannon to use. It's a faster fire rate hand cannon. Well guys, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you got all the information out of this that you needed. Click like, hit subscribe, check out my other videos, and we'll see you later.